Hey, it's Robert Ty here at O'Regan's Nissan. Today I've got something super exciting to show you. We've been long awaiting the arrival of the Nissan Kicks. We are doing a training session today on this vehicle, and our trainer has finally shown up and he's brought a version of the Kicks with him. This is the SR. It comes in an S, SV, and SR. So I'm going to do a full walk around on this vehicle, give you a little bit of an idea of what this is about, size-wise, how it is, and some of the features that are involved in this. We're super excited to be doing this today, get through the training, and we should have these on site within about a week or so. They're planning for around June 1st. We're hoping that they're going to be in time. If not, maybe a little bit sooner, and we'll see how it goes. So let's have a look at this magnificent vehicle, the long-awaited Nissan Kicks. So as we have a look at this, we see this is a two-tone vehicle. We've got gunmetallic gray with the orange on the top. It's got the nice alloy rims on the front here. This is the SR trim package, so it's got lots of features to it. I can see the bottom of the mirrors here have the cameras. So we've got a round view monitor to go with the backup camera. The intelligent key comes with this button right here to lock and unlock your vehicle. Stands out, definitely. Really nice shape to this vehicle. Nice lines on it. Get a bit of a spoiler on the back of it there. You come across and you see right there, this is a Kicks and it is an SR. Now our trainer's in from Ontario, obviously. Beautiful lines on this vehicle. So we're gonna hop inside of this and have a look and see what some of the features look like. So as we have a look inside here, on the SR trim level, we see we've got leather seats, beautiful stitching on the seats. There's a surprising amount of legroom in this vehicle. We're going to hop in just a moment and have a look at how this all works, because this does look a fair bit different than what we are accustomed to with our Nissan vehicles. So let's just jump right in and see what's what. So we're going to start right here at the center dash. We see we've got a floating display is how this is labeled. Beautiful display, nice and large, full touch screen, so I can switch back and forth amongst the different options here. I'm going to switch over to source. So we've got lots of options in terms of what we're looking at here. And with this, we're going to go, we'll put it there, and then we're going to tune up a couple stations. So, gives us a nice display of what's going on, full touch screen. We've got our main menu here, which looks a lot similar to the 2018 Rogue. So this screen will be fully customizable through the settings right here. Now before we go any further, something I do want to show you within the sound, because the SR has the Bose premium sound system and it does go right into the headrest on the driver's seat. So we're going to go into sound and we're going to hit personal space. So right now this shows me that everything is set so that the entire vehicle is going to get a good range of sound. And if I turn this up, we hear it is fantastic sound. However, I'm going to turn it up in a moment and I'm going to turn this dial and we're going to watch this narrow down so that it is narrowed down just to the headrest. And listen for the difference on the sound as we go. So I can hear the sound change, and with that, where I'm right there, it's concentrated mostly in the headrest. The sound is amazing. It gives me lots of quality there. I can hear everything that's going on, and it's isolated pretty much just to me at that point. Where if I turn this dial back around, I can set it back to the full vehicle. Very cool. So I'm going to go back a screen. We've got our bass and treble are all the way up. You can modify everything in here. You can either go back by hitting here or up top here. Really neat system. Down below here we've got our connections. So we can go ahead and we can add in a Bluetooth phone, Wi-Fi, USB, lots of options. Our camera button is going to give me the view out the front of the vehicle because I'm in park, as well as the 360-degree round view monitor that I mentioned. Down below we do have our climate control here. I can set the temperature. Now right now it's on Fahrenheit. We'll have it set to Celsius for most people. The heated seats have moved, so we've got high, low, and off for both front passengers here. We've got on and off for our climate control. We can adjust where the airflow is going to go. I can turn the temperature up or down, and the fan up or down as well, or I can just simply set it on auto. We do have a push button start, and it's down here by our gear shift, so this is a bit of a change again. Then we've got our gears down below here. We have a USB port which will interface with this for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 12-volt power port right here, and then down below here towards the back I've got a couple of USB ports strictly for charging. Next up, we're going to have a look at the center display. The steering wheel on this is what we've come to expect from Nissan in our SUVs. It's the D-shaped sport wheel. It's a nice size. This one is a leather wrapped wheel. It is really nice to the touch. The stitching on it is definitely evident and very nice. We've got our Bluetooth hands-free with the voice recognition here. We've got our cruise control, very simple to operate. And like the Rogue, the Qashqai, we've got our controls over here for our radio, so I can increase the sound or decrease it. I can go through my presets here. This display here is going to be for our driver assist display, and we've got an advanced driver assist display in this one. It is super neat. So traditionally Nissan has had 2 dials and then your driver assist display in the center. We have a full digital dial over on this side as well, so I can see my gas tank down below here, and it tells me it's on the driver's side of the vehicle. And let's have a look at some of these options here. So I can change it to my radio. I've got my average fuel economy. So this is pertaining to the safety features with the automatic emergency braking and the blind spot detection that, true to Nissan, stays on the inside of the vehicle. I see I've got a warning for low wiper fluid, and up here I knew that because I have a yellow exclamation mark. When this first popped up, I just pressed the OK to make it go away. Then we've got our settings over here. Lots of settings. And then we go back to our RPM. So up the top, every time I switch it, if you have a look, we get a little dial there that tells me what my options are. Driver assistance allows me to change any of these. And then I can customize my display. And this is what I've been looking for. So in the main menu selection, I can put the status, driver computer, driving aids, tire pressure. I can show my coolant temperature, chassis control, and then back to status. Pretty neat in the options that I have available to me. The overall layout on this vehicle is absolutely stunning. I love the way that the dash contours and the stitching on the SR, so you get that leather all up on the dash and the stitching to go with it. Our side vents, super easy to operate. I can turn them however I want for airflow and then close them. We've got a couple vents right up here, nice and easy to operate, along with our hazard lights. Everything is right at my fingertips, right down to the controls for the windows and mirrors, and the traction control button there. My gas release is down beside the hood release. Couple final things. We've got our back seat area. Nice bench seat going across the back. We have a 60-40 split on the back seat. Gives us all kinds of room there. There will be a release for the seat, which will fold the whole seat down. The stitching stays the same in the back seat. The key fob itself looks very similar to that of the Qashqai. We've got our keyless entry and a remote start, as well as our panic button here. Last up, let's have a look at the back of this. So as we have a look at this, the Kicks is the replacement for the Juke. It is a really sharp looking vehicle. Huge difference between this and the Juke is our storage area here. There is a massive storage area in the back of this, especially compared to the Juke. This easily rivals the Qashqai, possibly even the Rogue for size. It's quite large, offers a ton of room for space, and we've got our cargo cover here. So that's it there. This is the Nissan Kicks. A little bit of a different shape to it than the Qashqai. The front of it is really nicely shaped. It's not near as aggressive as the Juke was. However, it is really well defined. It stands out. As we see on this one, we've got 2-tone options. You can get it in solid color or 2-tone. All depends on what you want. This is a fantastic vehicle. I can't wait to get some of these on the lot. Can't wait for you guys to see these.